Hi all my friends. I hope that you had a really good Easter and a good spring break with your family. I am so happy to join you again. I have a book today. Mr. Duck Means Business. We'll read this book and then I have some songs and other fun things you can do with mom and dad and family at home that I'll put in a message to send to everyone. Okay, let's get started. Mr. Duck Means Business. Mr. Duck lived by himself at the pond. Each day he followed a tight schedule. From 6 in the morning until 7, he would stretch his wings. From 7 until 8, he would fluff his feathers. At precisely 8:01, he would glide across the perfectly still water. "Ah," said Mr. Duck, "it's so peaceful, so quiet. I have everything I need." Day after day, week after week, and year after year, everything was the same. And Mr. Duck was very happy. Then one especially hot summer day, Mr. Duck had just begun his morning gliding when he saw... What do you think he saw? Pig? What does a pig say? Oink, oink. Look out below! Splash. Oh no. Mr. Duck sputtered, he muttered, he tail a-fluttered, but Pig did not get the message. Uh-oh, he does not like Pig in his pond. Mr. Duck was all set to give Pig a strongly worded speech regarding private property when... "Well, there you are," said Cow. "Let's see your moves," called Mr. Pig. "Jump in. You don't mind, do you, Mr. Duck?" said Cow as she plowed past. Moo! Splash! Mr. Duck rumbled, he mumbled, he flip-flop fumbled, but Pig and Cow did not get the message. Mr. Duck was all set to tell them what's what when, "Hey," said Goat, "we've been looking all over for you. Anyone up for a game of Marco Polo?" called Pig. "Last one is a rotten egg," cheeped a chick. "Come on, Mr. Duck," said Cow, "you're it." Oh no, poor Mr. Duck. Everyone is swimming in his pond. The water got wild, the scenery got crowded, and the peace and quiet, it was gone. Uh-oh, they're being so loud. Mr. Duck tapped, he flapped, he totally snapped, quack! And somebody got the message. "Perhaps we've overstayed our welcome," said Chick. "Oh," said the other animals. "Out, out, out of my pond," cried Mr. Duck. "This time I mean business." "So sorry, my apologies." "Goodbye for good," said Mr. Duck. "Sorry to have bothered you," said Chick. "Thanks for letting us swim in your pond." Uh-oh, he made them all leave. Alone at last, Mr. Duck returned to his routine. He stretched his wings. There was no splashy belly flopping. He fluffed his feathers. There was no annoying water ballet. He glided across the perfectly still water. There was certainly no rowdy round of Marco Polo. "Oh," said Mr. Duck, "it's so peaceful, so quiet, and that's just the way I like it." On Monday, quiet. On Tuesday, very quiet. On Wednesday, peaceful. On Thursday, very peaceful. On Friday, yawn. On Saturday, Mr. Duck twiddled his feathers peacefully and quietly, of course. And on Sunday, Mr. Duck had a plan. What's he doing? These days, Mr. Duck still loves to stretch at 6. He still loves to fluff his feathers at 7. He still loves to glide across the perfectly still water at precisely 8:01. But sometimes life calls for a little noise. His new sign, "Noise welcome from 224. He invited them back. especially with friends. Aw, look, Mr. Duck let them all go swimming in his pond. Now he's having fun too. Awesome. I hope that you are sharing with your family and brothers and sisters and friends, and I hope that you're having a good time. I miss you so much. I'm outside today because it's a beautiful day, so I hope you're able to go on a walk with your family or spend some time in your yard. I will send some other fun things you can do, and I miss you very much. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.